Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to appreciate each and everybody who have come for this gospel function in PAORINHER Nursery and Primary School. I am by the name Pius, one of the pioneers of PAORINHER. I came here in 2006. By the time it was a daycare kindergarten, a place where orphans were kept. According to my understanding of my testimony, was in the year 2006 when I was not yet around 5 years downward. A group of people went to my grandmother. By that time, my grandmother was the one keeping me, having no mother, no father, no uncle. And she was the only one and was the eldest. Now she got an information from a neighbor who is by the name Baruli. Mama, if you are here, I know this mama of ours, about the help, that there is a place where we want to help people who are orphans like yours. Then I was in the village by that time. The following day, she sent my cousin brother to go and carry me. And after I've reported back home, she told me that, my son, God have mercy to you. For sure, I have heard there is a place where you will go and reside as an orphan. I say, glory be to the Lord Jaja. Then we came. After they have done registration to 28 orphans. That was 2006, October the 25th. Then when we had been here for that period of time, 2007, they saw that it is not good for us to only be staying without doing anything, like education. Education came in that we should also get involved, which was done by our director Raymond Okot, as he had shown that education is good to all of the nation. We started our learning when the premises of the school was ending across that broken toilet. Here was full of cassava plantation. Behind there was a barracks. Down there was also a plantation of cassava. There was having the 3 grass thatch houses we are seeing. We stayed here. Then, after education we had started, I was not having any of the sense. But after I've come, I've started realizing that there is what is called English speaking in PAORINHER. The name turned that very day, the 21st October 2007, to be PAORINHER Nursery School. After that, I went to P1 after nursery section, P2. Meanwhile, these people were the ones sponsoring the 28 of us by paying our school fees, taking care of us, including the help of our one person who was washing boys' clothes called Albert Ochen Padi, with Mama Julia, which I am also seeing them. Mama is here, that one in the middle. Now we appreciate you for wonderful things that you have done for us. May the Lord bless you. Albert, where you are, may the Lord bless you and make you to live long. After that, when I've reached P6, I went to government school, where from here I left also some of other people. From there, with the experience that I've got from PAORINHER here, I spent there only 1 year as I was for P7. When I shot my examination of PLE, I managed to be the best to that school where I was shot in. That was the knowledge I've got from PAORINHER. I appreciate our madam who started with us since 2007 up to now. I've seen us still here, Madam Alice Oyera, the first 8th mistress of PAORINHER Nursery and Primary School. Madam, I appreciate you. I appreciate also the board members who were helping us by that period. I'm seeing some of them here, retired headmaster Baptist Lapo Ojo. Where you are, sir, I appreciate you. I'm seeing also our grandmother who had worked a lot on behalf of the director, PAORINHER Nursery and Primary School, to see that orphans are being helped and are being gathered together for future utility. Mama is by the title Balbina Okoa. I appreciate the donors who were helping the school with paying our school fees, with taking care of our medication that they were providing for us, clothing, and the rest of other things. I appreciate Baroness Cox, who is a white. I appreciate also Reverend David. I appreciate Caroline, but is not here. They not come this year. Dear parents, when I started my secondary, I was now paying my fees alone because by that time I left my brother alone also at home, and at that same time my grandmother died together with my grandfather. No one to pay my fees. I started struggling with paying it from my senior one, which led me not to reach A level. With the help of my aunt Sylvia Adong, Mama, where you are, I appreciate you. There's the sister to my mother who are now helping me by that period up to today. She had seen that I am now not able to stay at home alone. She should have to stop hour from Ginger to come back home and take care of me. Mama, I appreciate you. May the Lord bless you. In PAORINHER here, I was having nothing to do, but PAORINHER taught me to become a dramatic person, where in all every places I will be going, where a function will be held, I will also be a part of a participant, which means I've got the experience from PAORINHER. I appreciate our teacher, Bosco Odema and Akana Charles, for a wonderful challenges of your knowledge you have granted to us. I appreciate also Bodmas for my brother, whom I was here with him, and he is also a best athlete by the name Modest Opio. Teacher, I appreciate you. also a musician at the same time. But no one to go with me in some good areas like my sister Gilda, where she is. But mine is gospel music. When I left education, I went to a school for training in a school called Favor of God Ministry. From there I learned and I was satisfied to be a counselor of people. And I was really satisfied. From here I am now working as a counselor of the believers to all of any churches with no segregation, with the experience of God from PAORINHER. Meaning PAORINHER is a place where God dwells in, and is a school which was opened by the Spirit of the Lord. Not only in that area, I went to pastoral school for 1 year, which led me now to be a servant of the Lord with the help of teacher David C. Ojera, who was also teaching us. Teacher, where you are, you receive my appreciation. That was the teacher who made me now to become as an evangelist. PAORINHER Nursery and Primary School, in my own thinking, or in my own knowledge, or in my understanding, or in my words that I have to say, I know that as it started from Nursery 1, reaching P7, I beg the donors of PAORINHER, plus the director, that if possible, as I know that God will allow you, PAORINHER should also be called PAORINHER Senior Secondary School, where if anybody draw his or her child here, will start from nursery in PAORINHER, goes to primary in PAORINHER, secondary both O and A level in PAORINHER. At the same time, to those who will not manage to go to secondary, PAORINHER should have also to open PAORINHER Vocational School. And I know God will allow all this to happen in Jesus' name. PAORINHER also should enlarge and to be called PAORINHER University. Where if anybody now finish the university from here, will go for any institution outside, will bring again back his or her child here in PAORINHER to become a teacher. And I know all this will happen. I know vocational school will add pupils who have no money, like tailoring also. It will be good if it's to be in PAORINHER here, because we value our parents who has no money. We also develop our pupils or our brothers. And I am here saying that in future, my child, if God will also give me, I will bring in PAORINHER. I have no much to say. Director, I appreciate you for the wonderful school you brought in PAORINHER to help all the nations in Patongo, Agago, Northern Uganda. May the Lord bless you and make you to live longer, longer, longer. Mama Lillian, also you receive my appreciation. All teachers who taught me in PAORINHER, I appreciate all of you at once, because will now not be good for me to call all you by the names. Will now be a waste of time. But I request you that you receive my appreciation, because all this and where I am and why I am having this microphone was your help and was your teaching that you taught me. Even I was not knowing how to hold the microphone, but I appreciate you. I say all this for God and my country.
The invited guests, the director, parents, teachers, and my fellow pupils. Good afternoon. I am by the name Daniel Barbara Rivera, a granddaughter to Janet to Europe. I am a loved child. I know many people know that when I say like that. Happiness has filled my heart. That's when you can sing like this. I want to start by thanking the Almighty Father for having kept us up to this particular moment. May His name be glorified. Can we clap for Him? A lot has been said by my brother. All of us came in the same year in 2007, and the registration was done as he has said. PAORINHER has made me proud. I know many people don't know that. But me in myself, I can say like this. God spoke to Moses, that is in Exodus, when his people were crying, help us. And indeed, he sent Moses to Egypt and helped them. In the same way I can say to this, God has spoken to Director Raymond Okot to go and help orphans, and indeed he has accepted. And here we are. In PAORINHER, I sat here in 2007. From 2017, from 2007 up to 2017, I didn't speak a single coin because like my parents were not having enough money to pay my fees. But after that, my parents has again helped me to join secondary. Now from there, the money was not enough to go ahead. But PAORINHER, as you see like this, the teachers that you see, they have taught us both spiritually and then boldly. As you can see me, you cannot believe. Even me, myself, I didn't believe that I could be like this. Because there was lack of money. And how I was participating from here when the teacher were teachings. The experience I've got from here and how I have admired them. One day when now things were becoming tough, I said, God, if you are the same God that picked me from down, now where have you raised me from this level and you have brought me like this? And now somewhere, why don't you put me ahead? I am not where I want to be, but I thank you that you have placed me somewhere and I know that you have a plan for me. So after that, I had a call and they said, Barbara, can you come and teach in my school? And I say, how can I do this? But with the help of God, when you trust Him, I've been thinking, if my primary school I have been having a good teachers, then why not me, Barbara? Why don't you do it? If you have been attentive in class, why don't you do the same? I say to myself, I'm very small and short. Now when I go to class, I'll be seeing even pupils that are bigger than me. How will I make it? But if I have to say, I have been thinking that my teachers were standing with confidence and speaking to us, then why not me? And I went ahead because of PAORINHER. I'm a teacher in Uganda primary school. But I will not stop there. I know that with the help of God, the same God that has helped me, I'll be a good teacher in future. So I want to thank Mama, Megalbina, Mama Julia, and all the rest that have not said their name. My teachers, one is Oyela Halis, Teacher Divinci, and many. My happiness, I can never fail, cannot stop. But the only God that's known as the same God that has brought me here will again appreciate you in a different way. May the Almighty Father bless you.
Give thanks to our guests, our teachers, and our parents. Nobody should ask her why she's speaking in Luo. She's just trying to summarize all these things. Later on, don't start asking yourself why some people speak in English. How about you? She's coming just to summarize everything. Let's go to our main issue. My people. The school where you are at. We didn't expect it to be like this.
In 2006.
The school opened up in 2006. They were still very young. They started coming here when some of the school directors has reached home even without their knowledge. Their first time to come here was on 21st of October 2007. For sure, what PAORINHER has done in our life as orphan is too big. First of all, PAORINHER educated them from nursery, baby class, kindergartens up to primary. PAORINHER also kept them by feeding them. PAORINHER also gave them the guidance to give them people who could give them like mothers, so that they also get that love of parents. She wants to appreciate our mother there. This mama, before they would go to sleep, that mama would not sleep. Even if they defecate on the bed and urinate on the bed, that mama would be there for them. They have one of their brothers who stood for them. Paddy is there. Paddy also helped their boys so much of that time. PAORINHER also thought it wise that it would be very good if they bring for them a doctor here. They have Dr. Pius here, who is still with PAORINHER up to now. For that reason, my people, you see these teachers here, please trust them the same way you trust other people.
Madam Alice, Madam Sande, Kanyeti, so Zara Divin, a little
She appreciates Madam Alice, Madam Sande, and Mr. Ojera, that God should bless you so much. My people, PAORINHER helped her so much. The way you see us speaking here, She is the first of the kind to excel PAORINHER outside there in athletics. She is the first person to go for the national game for PAORINHER.
We have 1 hour channel.
She has a certificate at the school here.
That
is what PAORINHER has done to her life. The time she left PAORINHER, she went home. The mother came back. Mommy, let people see you there. The mother is right there. The mother never had any help to take her to school. She left school for 2 years. When she stayed home, she thought she would not do anything in life. She stood firm and said, God is with her, she will still study. For that reason, she studied and came up to 2022. She they didn't have money, but she passed. My mother said, no, you go and repeat, don't worry. She never refused, she went and repeated. She went, researched her exam, she passed, but she's very sure she's still going to go ahead. That you have to consider PAORINHER a very good school, because if you come to academic, they are very good, they are better. If you come to athletics, they are the best. If you come to anything, they are leading. If you see her, you may take her for a joke, but she's a footballer, she plays netball, she's an athlete. Allow her to appreciate her teachers here. She wants to appreciate Bosco so much. She wants to appreciate Boldman so much. She wants to appreciate Charles. These are the teachers who taught her how to do games. She asked a request to our guests. Allow PAORINHER to be a real PAORINHER, our guest. Brings a secondary school also here. If possible, also lobby for a university and bring here. Bring also a vocational training here, it's very important. So that any child who may not afford to pay school in a higher level would go for a vocational training here at PAORINHER. Our guests, allow me. If God allows, let it be fulfilled. Go and read Matthew 7. Matthew chapter 7, verse 7. It says, knock, so that they may open for you. Ask, and they will give it to you. My people.
Okay.
If we are to just talk about it, we'll talk about PAORINHER up to sunset. Because the PAORINHER you are at right now, where you're sitting, was a barracks. There was a cassava garden. That side was potato.
Joanna Gwawa Negimete Wacham, Wayenchi, Wayen, Mama Wakitia.
These people who would give them, would tell them to eat and get satisfied so that they would disturb their mother who is taking care of them with defecating in the night. I want to appreciate our director. I don't know where he is. If you see this t-shirt they are putting on, without director, he's the one who bought for them this t-shirt. They gave something very little to top up on the t-shirts. That's why she's always appreciating the director. Allow me to stop here. Parents, think about the girls. Our girls are producing very early. Why did I say this? Because if people were to produce early, she would have also produced now. She left school not knowing that she would come back to school. Let's be close to our girls. Talk to your girls. Give them advice. Let them be going by your direction. If your daughters ask you, don't refuse to give them, give them. Because if you don't give them, they will go to the boys and the boys will give them. My people, think about the girls so much. I speak this for God and my country. Thank you.